Hi everyone, really good to see you again. Today we're in Kingston. Now a lot of you like us when we do our buffets, and today it's no different. We're going to go for a Chinese buffet. Where are we? We're at Kung Fu. Now the interesting thing here is lunchtime is only £9.99. That's between 12 and 3:30. Obviously price goes up for dinner and it goes up for weekends as well, but the most it is here is £16.99. As always, let's give it a go. Okay, so we come inside. It is very vast in here, so lots of space. So yeah, if you're not on top of each other, I think that's really good. The buffet itself, come in. As you come in, you've got to pay £9.99, which is excellent value. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up, get myself some starters. I'll see you when I've got them. See you in a sec. Okay, so I've gone up and got myself some starters here. I'm going to start with the sweet corn and egg soup. See what it tastes like. It's got a nice flavour to it. Nice and hot as well. The other soup they had was a hot and sour soup as well. But I do like my sweet corn. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Here, I've got some chicken satay with the satay peanut satay sauce, sesame toast, a spring roll, and a chicken wing. And I've got some sweet and sour sauce there. You've got to bear in mind, you can fill your plate up. You can go up as many times as you want. I'm not trying to be greedy here, and I want to try as much as I can. So, I was looking for a knife there. Let's try the chicken with the satay. That's okay. The chicken's a little bit hard. But the peanut or the satay sauce is very, very tasty. Now, the prawn toast. So, it's got a nice little crunch to it. The prawns in there are quite nice. It's only a thin layer of prawn, but yeah, it's nice. And you've got the sesame dressing on top there. That's nice. Let's try it with some sweet and sour sauce. Now, spring roll. You can see the filling in there. In fairness, it's got a nice crunch to it, but it's not got a huge amount of filling in there. But it's satisfactory, it's quite nice. The only thing I found a little bit bizarre up there, they had hash browns. I haven't got a clue what that's got to do with Chinese food. I'm going to crack on, I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, so I finished them starters. Got to say, I enjoyed the soup. The soup was really nice and hot. The rest of the stuff there was a little bit dry. I think it's obviously been cooked a lot earlier on, but it still had a nice flavour and a nice taste. Now, on to the mains. See you in a minute. Okay, so being up to the buffet, take a look at it. I've got beef in black bean sauce, I've got chicken curry, Singapore noodles, special fried rice, sweet and sour chicken, a couple of ribs there, and a little bit of pork. I didn't go mad on the pork because it actually looks a little bit dry, so I didn't go mad on that. Okay, I'm going to start with the ribs. Yeah, nicely cooked. A little bit dry. I think that's always a worry when it comes to a buffet. They are a little bit dry. Now, let's try the sweet and sour chicken. That's really good. Got a real nice sweet and sour flavour to it. The chicken's very tender. Now the chicken curry. I've got some black beans on it from the beef and black bean, but yeah, that's nice chicken. Nice curry flavour to it as well. Not overpowering on spice, but it's a nice chicken curry. Now, one of my favourites is beef and black bean sauce. Really, really like beef and black bean sauce. Actually, what is your favourite Chinese dish? Mine's kind of beef in black bean sauce, or beef in black pepper sauce actually is my ultimate favourite. And I love that with special fried rice. Be interested to know what you fancy, or what your favourite is. You can taste the black bean coming through there. The beef itself is nice and tender. Let's try some of the rice. The only thing I'll say, special fried rice, but basically there's no prawns in there, or pork, or chicken, or anything. So I think it's just rice with a little bit of vegetables in there. Singapore noodles. Again, the Singapore noodles are nicely cooked. I would have preferred a little bit of spice coming through because they are Singapore noodles. There's not an awful lot of spice. There's a little tingle there. There's a little tingle, but there's not a huge amount of spice. Yeah, overall, I didn't mention the pork. This is the one I was a little bit worried about because it did look a bit dry. So that's the roast pork. No, I'm in the wrong. That's not dry at all. It's kind of got a sweet and sour flavour to it. I'm going to go back and get some more of that. That's actually very tasty. Very good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck in here, and I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, I want to give you a brief analysis on the food. I want to say something more interesting here. We've actually come in here, and the cameraman and myself both paid because we're coming into a buffet, and I think that's the right thing to do. And we got a little bit conscious because they're all looking over us all the time, and I was like, oh, I'm not too sure we should be filming or we shouldn't be doing this. And the manager, or the person who runs it or owns it, has come over and said, look, I've just noticed one of you is not eating, but we've charged you. So when you leave, we're going to give you your money back. I'm actually gobsmacked. That is really, really nice. Really well done to them for that. Anyhow, analysis of the food. The Singapore noodles just lacking a little bit in the inner bite and flavour. The special fried rice there, that could do with being a little bit more special with some prawns and some meat. The chicken curry, that's okay. That's nice chicken curry. Again, you can see there, nice chicken bits in there. Nice chicken curry. The sweet and sour chicken, that's actually one of the stars of the show. Chicken's cooked really well. I do like the beef in black bean sauce. That beef is nice and tender, and it's got a real nice flavour to it. The ribs are a little bit dry. I've got to be honest, struggling a little bit with the pork ribs. I think Yeah, it's a little bit dry. But the pork itself, the roast pork, yeah, I thought that was going to be really dry, and it's not. What do I know? Okay, well, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to finish here. Not too bad. It's not the greatest buffet I've ever had. It's certainly not the worst. And I think, still going back to that, the lady coming over and saying, no, you're not eating anything. I want to give your money back. That doesn't happen very often, does it? Okay. Oh. How's my luck? I went in there quite late. I wanted to get dessert and I couldn't get them. They close everything up 15 minutes before the end. My fault, not theirs, so got to get here a little bit earlier. So on to the starters. Got to say the starters were a little bit dry. Now, as I've already explained, I have come here quite late, not far from when they've actually closed, so it might have been a lot fresher a little bit earlier, but I won't go mad on the starters. Okay, so on to the main course. I'm not going to go through everything individually because I've already kind of done that, but nice kick off the beef there. Nice flavours. I like the sweet and sour chicken as well. You know, they were the two major standouts on that whole plate. But again, as a plate full of food, yeah, it's substantial and it certainly filled me up. And for the value, £9.99, it's very little I can sort of complain about. Not all top quality there, but a nice plate of food. So on to the bill. Simple, £9.99. No service charge. But then again, I kind of served myself, didn't I? So it couldn't be a service charge. I've got to say, it was a nice selection there. You know, it wasn't over the top, it wasn't massive, but a nice selection there. The other thing, bear in mind, there was desserts there as well. And from my end, I came in at the wrong time. There's no doubts about that. You're coming in too late. You've got to get here nice and early, sort of 12 o'clock, 12:30, something like that. Now, what mark am I going to give it? 6.5, 7. 6.5 or 7 out of 10. And I think most of the blame lies on me. I think it could be a little bit higher, but the time I came in here, I felt a little bit rushed within myself, and obviously they're closing up. So, yeah, it could be a little bit harsh. If you're ever in Kingston, I think you've got to get down here and give it a go. I think you've got to come to Kung Fu and say, yeah, let's give it a go, because I'm going to come back myself. I am going to come back, because for £9.99, that's really good value. But what I will do is I'm going to come back at a more sensible time, if you like, sort of a lunchtime. Love to hear your comments. What did you think of the buffet? Was it value for money? Is there better buffets out there? And if you can recommend some better buffets for me, I'm always delighted to hear it. If you like and subscribe, you know I always appreciate that. And until next time, bye-bye.